Okay, this is me leaving. I know you're super excited to watch me drive off, but you know, why not? There's that little lake that I took a photo of. I'm actually going to drive out to this little dinky town out here. It's a one corner store kind of town. I'm going to record the whole way so you can kind of see what it's like to get in here. For anybody that wants to explore Brewster, or maybe park a van over here overnight or something. Not that I am suggesting that, or recommending it. I'm just saying you might get away with it. At least for a night. I think if people start coming here and spending a lot of time, if they start, let me hold on to these keys so you can hear me. If people start coming through here and spending, you know, days or weeks at a time, I think somebody will notice. But you come in here at dusk, you set up, you go to sleep, you get up the next morning, you know, maybe explore, have a bite to eat, whatever, and then get back on the road. I think you'll be fine. Again, not that I'm recommending that for legal purposes, but I'm just saying that, you know, an enterprising person who's just looking to pull over and have a night of sleep in a nice quiet space where they don't have to worry about somebody trying to break in might be an option. Because one thing I've noticed about Florida, and most places, you know, here from Colorado east, is there's not a lot of open land. Most of the land has fences, private property signs. Even the little business parks and stuff that I've been through have fences almost up to the road. So you can't even pull over next to a business that's closed for the evening and park overnight. I mean, I'm sure you could. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. But yeah. So this is the same way I came in. I didn't go like do a loop or anything. There is another little ghost town. I actually drove right past it to get here, so it is on my way back, which is great. There's also a couple other little stops I was going to make just for curiosity purposes. Like I've mentioned before, I'm a veteran. I know what the VFW is. I know what the American Legion is. But I saw something called American Veterans. Like American Veterans Post 44, I think it was. And I was like, what? So I thought I'd stop and see what that's all about. But yeah. So this road going to the right, that is south. Not sure where it goes. You'd have to look at a map. I came from the left, which is north, which is where I'm going. So you cross the tracks. This is the second crossing if you're coming from the north and you're headed south. Could probably even pull over right there if you really needed a place to sleep. Then we drive up this way. Real quiet country road. Not a lot of traffic. I think I heard another vehicle on this road once since I got here. I'm gonna roll up these windows. But not a lot of traffic coming through here. So even if you had to pull over on like one of these little out things here, I would not pull over on the sides like where it's dug down, because that's for rain wash off if it rains, because Florida gets a lot of rain. But if you see somewhere else and you absolutely need to get a couple hours of sleep, it's probably worth trying. To the left of me, so to the west of where I'm at, maybe about 100 yards, is a rail line Not sure how often trains come through there. Not sure if they come through during the daytime, nighttime, or anytime. Sorry, I had to burp. But there is some train tracks right there, which could, so these kind of pullouts right here to the right, like if you absolutely had to pull out right there and sleep for a couple hours, I think you'd get away with it. I don't know if I would risk it on these country roads, because as you can see, there's no street lights, no nothing. So it's probably pitch black out here. And I just know what it's like to be a kid. Probably a lot of kids joyriding out here. Maybe coming out here to have a drink or two with their friends, sitting in the pickup truck or whatever, that kind of thing. So I don't know if I'd be able to sleep there, because I'd be constantly worried that any second a car is going to come through and clip me while I'm sleeping. But again, this road does not seem to be getting a lot of traffic. Granted, it is the middle of the day. It is 2:38 on the 14th of January, 2025. Yeah, so take that for what it's worth. Keep in mind, a lot of people would be at work. This is coming up here is really why I wanted to record this, because you can see how steep this is. If you do come through here, slow down, because this right here comes up real fast and down real fast. You can see the line in the pavement there where somebody hit probably their oil pan or transmission case and ended up having a bad day. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to record that. Those are the train tracks that I talked about. So that was Brewster, Florida, old ghost town. Now, there were more ghost towns in Florida. This just happened to be closer to Tampa, where my brother lives. So I didn't want to drive like 6 hours to go up to another part of Florida just to see a ghost town. And there were some ghost towns that are on islands or keys that are only accessible by boat. I do not have a boat, so there's that. There's some pull-offs over here too, where the power lines are to the left or to the west of me. For right away for the local energy company to come in and do power line repairs and stuff. I don't see a lot of gates, as you can see off here to the left. I don't see a lot of gates or fences blocking you from going over there. So again, if you're in desperate need of somewhere to sleep and you just need to pull over for a little bit, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying it is a idea. But yeah, so there's another little ghost town. There's actually one that's pretty close to my hometown, but again, it's like 2 hours from here. I'm not going to drive that far. I've driven past that ghost town a gazillion times. It's actually larger than this little town right here, which is, I cannot remember the name of it. Something Junction, I think. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the 5 people that live here all work at this little corner store or the post office on your right hand side here with the flags. Corner store on the left. I don't know what that building is straight ahead. Yeah, there's not a lot here. Huh. Gas is actually surprisingly cheaper. $2.95 a gallon, where over in Tampa it was like $2.35 a gallon. County truck. Church, because you're in gun owners for Trump country, so there's got to be at least a church. Like 8 people in this town, got to have a church. Largest house I've seen is off here to the left. Might be the town mayor, who knows? Or the guy that owns the little convenience store. This building off to the left here, this looks like a data center. That's just what they look like. Nondescript buildings. All right, so we are on, I want to say this is State Road 60? No, this is not State Road 60. State Road 60 is the one I'm going to turn on up here. We're on the main road here. Next town up is Mulberry. I do know that one because I did stop there. I looked around, went to a little museum there, the phosphorus or phosphate or phos something. And then I'm going to head back. I'm going to stop at Hopewell. And like I said, a couple other stops if I absolutely have to. Well, not if I have to, but if a couple of other stops if it's still open while I'm going past. All right, cool. Thanks for coming along, and I will talk to you guys later.